Hey, if you've ever wondered how to make sure that you only buy the best information products with the best information most likely to allow you to get to your goals, make more money, and grow a highly profitable online business, stick around, watch today's video through until the very end as I'm about to share with you the 4 keys to making sure that you only choose the best products from day number 1. With that said, my name is Misha Wilson, and over the course of the last few years, I've done over $15 million in total sales. I've invested in literally, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of products, coaching, mentorship programs, and everything in between. And I've learned how to identify the right products and how to identify the wrong products. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you here today. With that said, I know the background might look a little bit different. I actually just moved from Maui out to Puerto Rico. And so with that said, if the microphone doesn't sound just right, unfortunately, the mic was a casualty of the traveling. And I wanted to go ahead and hop on and share this value either which way. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
All right, so once again, what I'm going to be sharing with you here today is the 4 keys to choosing the right product that's going to have the right information to allow you to get to your goals as quickly as humanly possible. And be sure to stick around because the 3rd and 4th key are the 2 most kind of high impact keys for you to focus on within the actual product. So the first thing to understand is this is not just about products. This is about leaders. This is about mentors. This is about selecting the right people to work with in the marketplace. Because what I've found is that after working with literally thousands of people in the online world, oftentimes what either makes or breaks someone's success are the mentors that person chooses to follow, right? If it's the wrong mentor, maybe the product's even good, but if it's the wrong mentor that doesn't have the right support systems, doesn't have the right community, doesn't have the right structure in place for the actual program, oftentimes the information in the product will end up not getting used, and so it ends up not really being all that profitable. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first thing that you want to look for when it comes to just making sure that the information product that you're looking at is the right product for you to invest in, very simply, is the person who's actually selling the product. All right. So once again, the individual behind the product, and really more than anything in the online world, what you want to look for is firstly, obviously, that the individual is real, right? We want to make sure the individual is real. This is not a scam. It's a real product, real business, real offer with, once again, real strategies that work in the real world. So that's the first thing we want to go ahead and double check. And then also we want to double check the person's track record for success. And just as important as the person's track record for success, we want to go ahead and double check the person's student's track record for success. All right. And that kind of leads us to number 2, which is look for real testimonials from real individuals, real students who have gone ahead and used the person's information who you're looking to go ahead and purchase from. So first, let's find the right person to buy a product from. And then secondly, let's make sure that not only does that person's strategies and tactics work for themselves, right? We might have someone who, is working 19 hours a day to make 10 grand a month. And they're just saying they make 10 grand a month, they make 10 grand a month, they make 10 grand a month. And it might be true, but none of their students will make 10 grand a month because their students aren't willing to work the 19 hours a day. And therefore they won't have any case studies, any success stories. And as a result, you probably shouldn't go ahead and get started with that person, right? So firstly, look for the person. Secondly, look for case studies of students who have used the information from that person and have actually gotten results. And the last thing I'll say about selecting the right person to follow, the right mentor to get started with, the right person to buy an information product from is this. You want to make sure that the person who you're looking to buy a product or get mentoring from has built their business in a way that you actually want to build it. All right, build your business, excuse me. So as an example, when I first got started, there were so many people, building highly profitable businesses by getting on the phone and closing sales, right? We were kind of in this evolution in the marketplace where a lot of the marketplace had just figured out about the power of the phone. And a bunch of people were doing it very profitably. But I knew deep down, I did not want to spend all day on the phone. I'm not an extrovert. That is not my strength. I do not want to talk to people all the time. Introverts can still have success on the phone. I'm not trying to say that they can't, but I didn't want to build that kind of business, right? And so what I did is I sought out a mentor. I sought out someone to purchase from, a guy named Dagan Smith, who is actually the king of never calling a single lead. That was his nickname in the marketplace because he never called a single lead, but he still made a bunch of sales. And he did it through email marketing. He did it through the right follow-up campaigns. He did it through webinar marketing. He did it through being really good with his traffic campaigns. And he did it through a lot of the things that I teach to my students. And so when I got started with Dagan's courses, once again, Dagan was a real person. He had a ton of case studies, a ton of successful case studies. And at the same time, he built his business in a way that was in alignment with how I wanted to build my business. So when I took action and built the business, I actually built a business that I liked running and still absolutely love running to this very day. So those are the first things I would say when it comes to looking out for the right person. All right. Now, the last two come down to very simply the support systems that you're going to have with the product that you're going to go through. So to be totally honest, if you get the right person and the person who's in alignment with how you want to build your business, if you get those things dialed in, you can be pretty sure that the product's going to be pretty good, right? If the person has a track record themselves, if the person has students that has a track record themselves, if the person isn't, here today, gone tomorrow, but they've been around for a while, which is another thing that I'd look at, the product that the person puts out is probably going to be fairly good. The next thing you want to look for is the support system that you have or community that you can get involved with. All right. So one of the most valuable things in my own personal journey was getting plugged in to the right community, getting plugged into the right support system. And so you want to look at, does the product that I'm going to get started with have other students who are having success? And can I work with those other students? Is there a Facebook group? Is there, a Google mastermind? Is there an in-person event? Is there an in-person mastermind? Is there some sort of support system, maybe a dedicated Slack channel just for those people who have bought this product? Is there some sort of support system like that I can plug into once I purchase this thing? Because the truth of the matter is that no matter how good the product is, no matter how good the mentor is, no matter how good the person is behind the product, there's always going to be snags. There's always going to be stuff that comes up. There's always going to be issues that you face, and there's always going to be things that you have to overcome. And so look for making sure that there's the right support system once you get started. And last but certainly not least, this is actually, to be totally honest, what I think is the most high impact out of all 4 points that I've shared here, kind of more like 5 points, but that is this. All right. You want to ideally get started with something where you can get some one-on-one help. All right. In my own personal journey, after investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in my own personal education, buying just about every information product out there on on internet marketing, and just being in this game for a long time and seeing a bunch of students come through the same process, what I've seen over and over and over and over again is this. The most successful students always have one-on-one help. All right. The programs that create the most successful students always have one-on-one help. The mentorship programs that have the most impact on me and people that I've worked with have always had one-on-one help. For some reason or another, there is no way to kind of replace that being able to reach out to someone when you need help, being able to get someone on the phone, being able to reach out on Skype, being able to message someone when you need help. Maybe there's one obstacle, one snag, one hurdle that if you overcame would allow you to execute on everything else. Maybe there's one weak link in your overall ecosystem, and if you just overcame that one weak link, you would absolutely crush it. And with one-on-one help, you absolutely could. Without, you cannot. And once again, Without one-on-one help, I've just found people have, to be totally honest, just about a 1% chance of success in their business. And so with your products, with your mentorship programs, and with everything in between, look for products that actually have that element worked in. And if you find a product and find a mentor with everything that we've talked about here today, the right person with the right track record of success themselves, with the right, client case studies and client track record of success. So they have students that are out there crushing it, who build the business in a way that you want to build a business, who have a strong community and support system around the product that you're looking to go ahead and purchase and get started with. And on top of all of that, also, you find a product with one-on-one help, you find a program with one-on-one help, you find a mentorship program with one-on-one help. Once again, all of these things will help you have the absolute maximum chance of getting started with the best program that can get you the most bang for your buck, and at the end of the day, allow you to get as profitable online as quickly as humanly possible. So with that said, I hope you got a ton of value. Once again, sorry about the audio. I'm trying not to let the audio keep me from bringing you value, which is always my goal. If you got value, please go ahead and let me know what your biggest takeaway is in the comments section below. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this. And until next time, over and out.